So I'm out here. I got 4 flats of tomatoes, canning tomatoes. I got my little butane stove going because it's a lot cooler outside, and I'm sitting here just cutting up tomatoes. Gonna make tomato sauce and see how it goes. I'll bring you back when I start. I take it in the house and then I do the canning inside. I'm just gonna cook it off out here while I'm over here at the smoker. Thought today'd be a good day to make some bologna burn ends. So I got them on the smoker. They've been on for about an hour. Seasoned with Butcher Block, or with Bearded Butcher Hollywood and Brock Lesnar, both from Butcher Block. So got that on for a couple hours, and then we're just sitting out here before the rain comes. Hopefully it'll hold off for a while. If not, I might just set up my canopy and still stay out here where it's cool. So I'll bring you back here in a little bit. Thanks. We got them over here cooking on this little butane. We got the food mill, and then we got the blender. We're still working on the bologna pieces. Been about 3 hours on the smoker. I just added some honey, a little bit of butter, and then for an hour, and then we'll add just a little bit of barbecue sauce on a dry pan, and then they'll crystallize. And then I fired up my Blackstone, the side burner. We got our first pot of tomato sauce cooking down, trying to get the water off of. And then we have this pot. This pot's about, I don't know, halfway with sauce, so we got to cook down yet. But here's our little process. It's really nice out. It's going to rain, but we're hoping the rain holds off until we get done. And then we got making chicken feed. All the ends and pieces will go to the chickens or the pigs. The chickens already had 1 bucket, so I might give this bucket to the pigs. I'm jumping back on here. What we're doing is we got our cooked tomatoes. We just cook them a little bit, and then what I'm doing is putting them in my blender. Oh, I made a mess. With the skins and seeds and all, we normally run it through the food mill, and then I take and dry the skins and seeds and grind them for powder. But we was watching a homesteading people that we follow, and she showed the way she started doing it just here this year to get more meat is making the blender, taking a blender and using the seeds and skin. And we did that, and oh my gosh, I can't believe how much thicker it's making the sauce. So we won't have to cook it down as much. So just a little new way we did it last year. I mean, we started out with the food mill, and it was making more juice than it was meat. And we got canning tomatoes, real meaty tomatoes. I mean, you can see. I mean, there's tons of meat in them. But they was in the food mill. I was running the skins through and through, and they wasn't getting dry. There was a lot of meat left on the skin, so we decided to try it her way, and man, we love it. I think that's how we'll do it from here on out, is that way. So just a little touch I should have touched on in the last little section. So all right, we'll bring you back. So I'm getting ready to start canning. I got my jars in the oven at 250 degrees. I just put them in. So now I'm going to drop this to 200. I leave them in there for 15 minutes. I'm still cooking down the sauce. And then when the jars are done, it'll be ready to jar. And I'll bring you back when we put it in the jars. So we're back here. We're all done out of 38 pounds, 40 pounds of tomatoes. We got 13 quarts, and then this little guy. I think that's like a 10 ounce. So now what we'll do is we'll just cover them up and let them cool down slowly. And by morning they should all be, sealed. And then tonight before I can, it's like 11:30 going on 12. We had to run to Dover real quick to pick up a trailer because I got to mow tomorrow. So we stopped at a place and I bought 2 more flats, like 2.5 flats of more tomatoes, which I probably won't process until Wednesday. And then Tuesday I got to do sauerkraut. So tomorrow we're going to mow and work on the pig palace if it don't rain. If it rains, I'll do tomatoes or sauerkraut. So that's the gist. We'll cover them up and let them cool down slow. Thanks, you guys. Have a good night. Thanks for being with us.